I miss the good old days. The days where we could go outside and just do anything without plans. The times where grass was greenest and the birds were chirping. Things were calm. Now we're here in 2026 and I don't know what happened. It would be an understatement to say that it doesn't feel the same anymore. It doesn't just not feel the same anymore. It feels awful. I would wait so long for summer knowing it would be a great time to develop a plethora of memories. In the current timeline, summer is just approaching, and I don't feel anything. It's almost like the summer isn't even there, and I'm still in school suffering, and I still will be in school suffering. I miss the days that meant true fulfillment, and best of all, it gave real happiness that nothing else could give. Now I'm just saying to myself, what happened? Where did this all go? Why does everything feel like slop now? Everything is fake. Nothing gives true fulfillment, and it's all just a matter of dopamine and loneliness that makes up the two things we commonly see now. No one feels happy or lively anymore. I don't know what the reason could be, but I think part of it could be COVID-19, early 2020. After all of that went away, everything changed. Energy from people, every person from Gen Z I try to talk to has a completely negative energy. Everyone now doesn't enjoy going outside, and the times that made us feel nostalgic. But instead we are now in a digital world and don't have the memories anymore. We all wonder where everything went. I still don't have an answer. We still don't have an answer. But I do know that after 2020, nothing was really the same. I don't know if it's because we still haven't fully recovered from the pandemic. I just know that after 2020, nothing was the same. I also know that there's just a deeper reason for it. We keep questioning why we can't feel nostalgic or go to the same places and feel the same energy we felt the first time we went there. The games we played and the time we had with friends doesn't feel like it used to. Life had made us feel a way that we can't get back. A way that made us feel good in a way that we don't even remember what felt like. I would remember the best feeling leaving on the last day of school for summertime. It was amazing that no one could talk about. We would go with the homies and play basketball for hours. And the best thing afterwards was always to get food. Getting food after playing with the homies and basketball was just the best feeling ever. Those times were priceless, and when I try to initiate that kind of event nowadays, everyone seems dry and depressed, and no one wanted to go. I remember going home on the last day of school and seeing the sunset light that meant something completely different. In the current time, it's very close to summer again. I mean, school's almost out. That feeling should come back, right? Nah, I don't really feel anything though. I don't feel the feeling I used to at this time. The excitement is gone. The plans still haven't been made or even discussed. Just pain. And waiting for summer again so we can scroll away and find an escape instead of going outside, doing stupid stuff without plans, to actually feel something. Now that real life to us seems kind of boring, we can't enjoy what we used to. We don't go out and try to enjoy what our DNA says we should enjoy. And we still wonder why we aren't happy, why aren't we fulfilled? It's not just that. We constantly worry about what others think. The time. We worry about the time a lot. If we're doing enough. We worry a lot about, are we enough? If we're doing what we should. We're worried so much about our accountability. I remember the way we would tell if it was getting late or not was not by a phone telling us the time, but it was the sunset coming and it was starting to get dark. That's how we knew we had to go home. We didn't have to worry. Just fun and enjoyment. After COVID, none of that can exist anymore. It's starting to get a little bit better as of late 2024, I'll give it that, but we're still nowhere near where it should be. Life is still nowhere near where it used to be, and I don't think it ever will be. We've quite literally made ourselves slaves and robots like we've never had before, and we don't really feel like we're human anymore. This recovery seems way too long from this. The best conclusion that I have for the reason why we can't feel that nostalgic feeling anymore is that we don't really go out and do things the same way we used to after COVID. It basically made us fear the outside. Now our brains are completely rotted. The simple answer to live life how we used to is to actually live that way. Think about it. We don't really go outside much anymore. We don't find new things to try. I feel like part of it is also that we've started calling everything weird and cringe now, and just look at the times back in 2020, 2016 and 2017 where we would say or do anything. We would just do anything we wanted out in public that we found funny, and we wouldn't really care what other people thought. I mean, just look at some of the YouTube vlogs that people did around that time. And now, you'd probably think that it'd be weird to act like that now, but back then we didn't really care. The reason we can't live life how we used to, and the reason why those nostalgic moments back before 2020 were so prominent, was because we were actually living life. We were actually living in those times and not trying to keep finding an escape or stimulate ourselves. We didn't have any worry or care. We just did stuff. I've recently started going and just hanging out without any plans and see where it would take us. Do stuff people would consider cringe, and I don't really care what anyone else thought. We actually felt something. Nostalgia, but not the kind you're thinking of. Not the temporary bait feeling we get now, but the actual feeling that we used to get from this. The fulfillment from the sun coming down at night and us having to go home. Now I know what you might say. We're older now, and that's why the colors are fading away, because we lose our perception of color over time. But that still doesn't mean the feeling of life then can't come back, or you feel like the summer feel like the moments we used to feel. Make memories like we did. Just find time. You don't need to worry about plans. Summer is approaching. Don't waste it scrolling away and just not caring. Go outside. Don't be so dry with your friends and deny plans. I'm not saying you have to go with them all the time, but you know the time you can make so many memories when you know all you're gonna do is just sit around and fill yourself with dopamine. Go outside for once. Take the time. Wake up that first summer day and treat life like it's 2017 again.